Welcome, dear one. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me in this inquiry of freedom, love, truth. Every week we come together and set aside all the distractions, the concerns, the worries that we can get so caught up in, and remember the truth of who we really are. We are eternal, divine being. This bodily form serves us for a while, but it is not all that we are. And so all the things that happen in life are not merely explainable on a mental level, as we are conditioned to believe. We are divine being. And so nothing happens outside of us. But life is more like a projection of our inner journey back to God, or to our own God nature. And every event is important on this journey. Sometimes people speak of karma when it comes to the situations that we find ourselves in, meaning that they are a direct consequence of our actions, thoughts, words, good or bad. Karma is a Sanskrit word that translates as action. As a principle, it is founded in Hindu tradition, but I'm sure it is acknowledged in most traditions all over the world. What goes around comes around. And we have all experienced that in life. Sometimes we may get so caught up in negative projections and thoughts about life and ourselves. And it is like a domino effect that leads to more and more disasters to happen. Other times we may share something with someone that we might not even have a lot of. And it comes back to us many times, perhaps from an unexpected source. And this is something to behold, because the mind cannot explain it. But the more we mature spiritually, the more we are able to perceive these deeper workings of life. Unfortunately, karma often seems to carry some kind of negative connotations, as in a vengeful, punishing God or life force. But from the viewpoint of non-duality or oneness, we understand that ultimately there is no evil. This might be a strong thing to say, but suffering needs to happen so that we awaken to our true nature. And it is not an outside force that keeps tabs on us, but our own self that wants to transcend this physical form and realize its true nature. This is why we came here. And so everything that is falling short of this intention is not going to work. Sometimes we may wonder, if karma really exists, why do so many people get away with negative thoughts and actions? When we look at the corruption in this world, the unequal distribution of wealth, the suffering some inflict on others. But we all are not at the same stage of awakening. As a young soul, we come to this earth to enjoy all the pleasure and experiences that this body and this manifest world can give to us. We probably don't think much about enlightenment or awakening. It is only when we mature that we see the transient nature of all these things, and we begin to yearn for more. And this is also when the workings of karma become much more evident in our life, because the task that we have set for ourselves carries much more urgency and directness. So it can seem that younger, more unconscious souls get away with a lot more than you, perhaps, who are not here anymore to play and enjoy, but to really transcend the cycle of birth and rebirth and suffering. It is your own self reminding you of what you came here for. And the closer we come to realizing this, the quicker karma will act, therefore. You might have experienced this. You get distracted, pulled back into some kind of ego pursuit, and right away something blocks you or it fails because you are not going into the direction that you have chosen, not as a punishment, but as a loving reminder. Hey, you came here for much more than this. Because nothing in this manifest world compares to realizing our true nature. In the beginning, we forget about this. This is why everything seems so attractive and enticing. Other people, relationships, achievements, money. But once we taste awakening, there is no way back. Consciousness is not bound by these worldly affairs, nor life. It is more like the space in which everything appears, far beyond, but not removed from life. In fact, we are only truly alive when we realize this. We find that we don't have to do so much, fix or change. The more we take the time to be still and abide here, the easier life will flow. Because the doer, the interferer, steps out of the way. Life itself is perfect harmony. It is only ego that prevents its natural flow. When we transcend ego, realize that it is only an illusion, then life can flow. We realize that we are life, and nothing is separate from us. Karma does not exist here. It belongs to the realm of duality, cause and effect. But our true self was here before all manifestation came. It is eternal, without form. It was never born. and it will never die. It has no intentions, good or bad. It just is. We sometimes call it pure consciousness or beingness, but ultimately it is beyond all words. We cannot define it or confine it. It is the source of all of life, but even before life came. The mind cannot understand this, so we need to be courageous and also let it go. All blessings are already with you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Share it with anyone else you think can benefit. And if you like, subscribe to my channel so we can stay connected. All my love to you.